This is a tough day, I won't lie. Because it is two large muscles, your back and your legs, today makes for a very exhausting day, I guess is what I would call it. So what I did was I started out with just doing 4 sets of pull-ups. You want to do a max on them. However, I did things a little bit different than what I normally have been doing. I have just been doing regular basic pull-ups. Today though I did 4 different variations and I tried to do 10 of every variation. So the first one that I did was just basic pull-ups, wide grip. And I did 10 of those, and you try to keep perfect form, try not to kip. The second round that I did, I should have videoed all the rounds and I didn't, I apologize about that, but the second round that I did corn cob, so it's where you do a pull-up and then you go out to the side this way, into the middle, and then out to the side this way, and then back down. So that would be considered a corn cob pull-up. Again, I did 10 on everything, so I won't keep repeating that. My next variation was hold on top pull-ups. So again, I just did a standard grip this time instead of a wide grip. I just came in a little bit more, and I would just do a pull-up, and then I would really try to engage my lats while I was up in the pull-up position, to where I would put my chest up and you can feel your lats really tightening up. And I would do like a 3 to 4 count, hold at top, and then I would count, try to do like 3 down, 1, 2, 3, up, and then hold for 3 to 4, and then 1, 2, 3, down. So that's what I did for my third variation. And then, on my fourth variation, I did close grip pull-ups. So I did try to, people do it different ways, but I do them to where I will put my thumbs together like so, and then do my pull-up. And all it's doing is, again, is hitting your lats, but it's also hitting more of the inside of your back too, and that's where I really need more definition. And I just did 10 regular pace of those. So those are my 4 variations, 10 sets of, or 10 reps of each set, and that's just a nice, good warm-up for you. Then I went over and I did pull downs. Did I? Yeah, I did. Okay, so then I went over, sorry, I was getting confused. I'm exhausted and I have allergies right now, so anyways, so I went over and I did seated lat pull downs. Again, I try to use a wider grip, not wide, super wide, but a little bit wider than a standard grip on these. And I did 8 reps of each set, and I do 4 sets. And I used 110, 120, 130, and then finished off with 140. So right now I'm weighing about 129. So 140 for me was really stretching it. I think the fun part of it is trying to get into position because it weighs more than I do. So I have to get my legs under it and then kind of wiggle my way into it. But you feel like a beast mode. So I've worked really hard to get to where I'm at. So I've also been doing a lot of isolations. I do 2 back days, so I will try to record my second back day. I was gonna do it on Monday, but the gym was just too busy and I didn't want to feel like one of those awkward goobers. Sorry. So, and I don't have somebody to film for me, so it's like trying to figure out where you can put your camera to where you don't get a whole lot of people in the background, and try not to be like awkward. But anyway, I'll try to catch that one. That's where I'm really doing isolated pull downs, so I'll do 1-arm pull downs. Right now I'm doing about 100 pounds, so I should be able to do more on my seated lat pull downs than what I'm doing, and I probably could go up. I think next time I'll try to start maybe at 140, and then from there try to go up maybe to 160, 180, and then end with 190. I'll see if I can do that. That'll be a challenge, but I'm up for it. I always say if you can't push yourself, you're not doing something right. So I then went over and I did bent over rows. I used the cable machine. So instead of doing a 1-arm isolated row, again, that would be on Monday's routine, but today, since I'm doing back twice, I try to hit different variations. So today I used just the regular triangle, I don't even know what it's called. It looks like this, and then you hold it here. If you know what it is, comment below. My mind's completely blank. Anyway, I did those, and you want to do 4 sets of 8, and the weights that I was using, I used 110, 160, 180, and then on my very last set, I did 200, which was the entire stack. When I'm doing these, it's a little bit different than if you do the seated rows. The seated rows, you can probably go a little bit heavier because you have your legs to balance you out. But when you're standing, it's more at an upward angle. So again, I'm hitting more of the lower mid-back section, to where if I do just the regular rows, I'm gonna hit more of the mid, the middle of like this part of my back. If this was my back, where right now by doing it this way, I'm actually feeling it a little bit lower in my back. And then I went over and started doing my legs. It was all about the glutes today. This is a tough one, I won't lie. So I started out with just doing a Smith machine split leg squats, and I was using 25-pound plates, which isn't a lot. It seems kind of light, but again, because you're doing a giant set on this one, you don't have to go super heavy. You can get away with using a little bit lighter weights, and it's okay. Because you're gonna do 12 reps, and you're gonna do 4 sets of everything. Again, it's a giant set, so you're gonna go from one move to another move to another move with no breaks in between. Take a 30-second break and then get right back into it. I was trying to only take a 10 to 15-second break in between because I was trying to get my cardio in it, because I've really been slacking in the cardio department, and I can tell I'm slacking. I still look nice and thin, lean up top, but my lower portion and my mid portion, I'm starting to get that lower back fat, and I've lost just about all the definition in the back of my leg where my hand tines are, because again, I tend to carry my weight more from the belly button down than I do on the upper portion. Of course, I carry it in my triceps too, but I don't think my triceps are too bad right now. So you're gonna do 12 reps of everything, and we're gonna do 4 sets. So you're gonna start out with the split squats, and I used 50 pounds. Then I went over and I did, instead of doing just regular step ups, I tried to do a step jump up. So where you would put, like, for instance, your right foot up. You'll see in the video, but I put my right foot up, and then I kind of lift up and then kind of jump at the last minute to where it really activates that under glute muscle a little bit better. And again, by giving it that little extra, you're doing a plyo, which brings your heart rate up a little bit. So I did my right leg, and then I switched over immediately and did my left leg. And then immediately after that, I just grabbed some 10-pound dumbbells, and I did almost like a plie squat, but more of a plie step up. So you'll see my legs are on the bench like this. When I would do a step down across my leg, to where it activates the outside of my glute. And then when I step up, again, you're using your glute to push yourself and really try to squeeze it as you come up. And I do all on that one leg, and then I switch legs, and then just do step down, yay, so. Take a little 10 to 30-second break, depending on where you are in your fitness journey. Will depend on how much recovery time you really need. And that is my workout for the day. I ended it with about 15 minutes on the row machine. I've never really used the row machine, but I decided that I'm going to start trying to incorporate a different type of cardio machine each time. So I did Jacob's ladder last time. Oh my gosh, Jacob's ladder is like the ladder to hell. Seriously, it's horrible, 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 horrible. I was thinking I could do like 15 minutes on it. Yeah, right, no. I got it for about 5 minutes, and I was just dripping in sweat. So I was like, last time I did it after leg day, so I decided that might be a little bit too much for today. So I went ahead and, just like I said, I did the row machine. The reason I chose the row machine today was because it's almost like a burnout round for your legs and your back, because when you're doing the row machine, you're using your legs to push back, but then you're using your biceps and your back to do the row motion, and I can already feel it. So it was a good little burnout round for the body parts that I was using today, so I enjoyed it. I tried to play the game to where I did 3 rounds, and I tried to beat myself each round as far as distance and speed. Again, I enjoyed it. It kept it interesting instead of just sitting there and going, row, row, row your boat. Yeah. Anyways, I think that's it, guys. I will try to do pictures and check-in maybe Friday. I've still been doing my workouts and stuff. I just haven't been videotaping. Like I said, it's been at a new gym and things have just been kind of awkward. And when I do bring my camera, then it's not charged or I forgot the SIM card. So it's just been chaotic. So I appreciate y'all continuing to follow along and continue to subscribe. We'll be meal prepping later. I do a little mini review for you. I got a new protein. It's the Lean Whey. I had the Lean Lucky Charms at one point and I really liked it, but it was like super sweet. So one shake of that was enough. So this time I got the chocolate chip Lean Whey. Oh my gosh, it is amazing. It's almost like just drinking, like if you get the chocolate chip cereal, because it has a little dog or something on it, I don't remember what it is. Anyway, they make chocolate chip cereal. And then, you know, when you drink the milk afterwards, it has that nice sweet taste. This is how it was. And I was concerned that the cookies, because it has chocolate chip cookie bits inside of the actual protein. So I was concerned that that might get soggy. Like if you let a chocolate chip cookie like sit inside your milk too long, you know, you get all of it and fall apart. So these don't actually do that. These are, they stay nice and crunchy. It was really good. Love it. So I recommend it. It is a little bit more on the pricier side. I paid, I think $59, $60 for it. But it's a nice clean protein. It's not as pure as the ISO Pure that I have been using, but again, it's a lean whey protein, so it's a little bit healthier than the other just regular whey proteins. I'll show you the macros on it in a little while. And then that brings me to another discussion of what have you been eating lately. So I've been trying to do just a regular, if it fits your macro kind of lifestyle, instead of following such a strict diet. So that way I can have more variety in what I do. So for instance, today I had a whole wheat English muffin for breakfast with some sugar-free jelly, and then I had half a cup of egg whites and one whole egg with a piece of, and I just did like a scrambled egg, and then I put a piece of Velveeta fat-free American cheese on top with a little bit of salt. That was my breakfast. For a snack, I had 4 ounces of the low-fat cottage cheese and 4 ounces of the skinny fruit pineapple chunks with it. And I don't normally like cottage cheese, but I found it is one of my favorite snacks now when you put the pineapple on it, because there's something about having that sweet and salty mix that's so amazing. It's really good. So that was my snack. And then I haven't eaten lunch yet. I'm not doing real good with that. I had a big 100 bar on the way to the gym right now, so my whole plan is kind of off balance today because it was a short day at work, but I had to be earlier than what I normally am, so I didn't get my workout in this morning. It's actually about 3 o'clock in the afternoon right now. I have to go get my kids. They actually get out in 3 minutes. I have to go get them from school, but so I came by here after work, so I haven't had my lunch yet. I know it's bad. So I ate one of the big 100 bars on the way over here. Not crazy about the macros. It's 130 calories from fat. It's like 410 calories total, but it's like 26 grams of protein, and the carbs are outrageous. It's 41 grams of carbs, but being it was leg and back day, I was like, at least it's something easy that I can put into my system right before I work out. It's an easy digest, and it did have the higher carbs, but being it was a leg and back day, I wasn't too concerned with that. So I'm gonna go home right now. I'm gonna drink my new protein shake, and then I will probably eat my lunch in about an hour maybe after my protein shake. And for that, I'm gonna have it's half a cup of white rice with 5 ounces of ground chicken, and then 6 asparagus spears. And when I cook my rice, I cook it with some lime juice and cilantro in it. It's so good. So good. And then I'll probably just have a salad and shrimp for dinner because it'll be so late in the evening by the time I eat again. And then right before I go to bed, I'll have a casein protein shake with some almond milk for my dinner. So there's your full day of eating. I didn't show you pictures, but I told you about it, so that should count for something. And then my workout for the today. I'll try to get a little bit better about vlogging for you again. Like I said, I apologize about it being so late, but thank you guys. If you are not subscribed, please do subscribe. We're going to continue to bring you meal plan ideas, food options. I'm going to be leaving for my trip to Spain. We're doing the whole Europe thing for about 9 days, so I'll take you with me when we go that, and I will show you what I'm eating while I'm out and how I'm working out on the cruise ship and all the fun things that we're going to be doing while we're in Europe. So I hope you do follow along for that. And then when we get back, it's back into competition mode. I'm going to start bulking. I have a new trainer that I'm going to be trying out. He's actually a good friend. I think you've seen him on some of my videos before, Mark. He's here locally, but he's also a certified nutritionist and a certified trainer, and he is starting his own business, and so I'm going to give him a shot and be his first figure girl. So we'll see how that goes.